I was a community center specialist. I look at the budgets here in the city of St. Louis and some other municipalities. They'll create a budget. The first thing, their first line budget would be how much they gonna get paid. Then they'll start talking about fixing stuff up. Then after they do that budget and all that's covered, they say, what do we have left for the kids? They don't put their kids first, but they'll preach how the kids are the future. They'll preach that they have to invest in the kids in order to make the changes that need to be made. Talk is cheap.
That's right.
Put your money where your mouth is.
Langford Cunningham is really an inspiration.
Mr. Langford Cunningham.
Blind City, the podcast. It's headed up by a guy named Langford Cunningham. He had to lose his sight to find his vision.
Welcome to Blind City, the podcast. I'm your host, Langford Cunningham. We are the therapy for these streets.
Everybody got their ops, everybody got their enemies, but for real, now you don't even got to worry about your enemy. It be, the closest motherfuckers around you.
No, this is real. We getting shot by police. We getting stereotyped.
We didn't get a proper investigation. Well, definitely, I think it's a bunch of bullshit.
Your car got shot up, right?
Yeah, he struck the bullet.
Yeah, you from the hood.
They just passed a law where you can give a kid a gun without the parents' permission.
Wait a minute. They can do what? We got people in power that's not really for the people. They think the people work for them. You work for the people.
We got to talk about the disparities in our community.
Northside look like a bomb didn't hit it.
Hey y'all, this is Tashara Jones, Mayor of the City of St. Louis, and I listen to Blind City, the podcast.
If you found this content helpful, please share this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Blind City, the podcast. You can find us on all social media platforms.
BlindCityThePodcast.com. Let's talk about it. Welcome to Blind City. The king of late night TV, ABC 30. If anybody want to know, we chasing the clown with the crown.
Yeah.
Ain't that right, Triple OG?
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about what's going on in our city right now.
Talk to me.
Let me talk to the mayor, T. Jones. Let me tell you something, T. Jones. When you sleep with the devil, you will get burned. If you sleep with the devil, you will get burned.
Yeah.
Gonorrhea, syphilis.
Yeah.
Stay out the bed with the devil, Miss Jones.
Yeah.
Let's really talk about it, Triple OG. There's a lot of haters out there.
You got that right.
And I'm gonna let the Triple OG tell you. You cannot stop Blind City the podcast. Tell him, OG.
One monkey won't stop this show.
Tell him again.
One monkey, two monkeys, three monkeys, four monkeys won't stop this show.
You got that right. All you haters out there. And then we got these chicks out here. Let me tell you something, young ladies. You are queens, and if you can't recognize it, that's on you. Let me talk to the young thoughts. Yeah, the young thoughts out there in these streets just lost. Working in these thought shacks. Bringing chicken patties and french fries to old fat guys. That want to sell photographs for booty. Talking about they a photographer. And you a model. Let me tell you something, if you really a model, you don't pay for your pictures.
Why are you paying to be in a photo shoot? Why are you paying to be in a fashion show? If you are a model, that's your job, that's your career. They should be paying you. You should never be paying to be a model if that's what you are.
If you're really a model, you don't pay for your pictures. So anybody charging you to take pictures, they playing you, little mama. You better recognize the game out here.
That's right.
Now, you can put my name all over social media, but everybody know Langford Cunningham speaks his mind, and you bringing me a lot of views anyway. Let's really talk about it. Let's flip tables like Jesus.
Come on with it.
Kim Gardner. Kim Gardner isn't the face of crime. St. Louis been having crime since 2008.
Yeah.
This is a Putin attack on Ukraine. Now they made it a black thing.
Oh.
Now they going after Tashara Jones, comp controller Darlene Green, and Kim Gardner. You better get ready and roll your sleeves up and get ready for a fight. These same people rush Capitol Hill. They not playing. They want to take over the city.
Yeah.
All you preachers, let me tell you this. Deeds without faith don't work. You can pray all damn day.
Yeah.
Deeds without faith don't work. You better come out that church and get into these streets.
Yes, sir.
Ain't that right, Trip OG?
Yes, sir.
About time to start the coon train.
Coon train. Choo choo.
Let's talk about every preacher in the hood.
Coon train.
That's what you're riding on. Start up the coon train.
Coon train. Choo choo. All aboard.
There you go. Who else can we put on the coon train?
Talk to me.
Who else can we put on the coon train?
We got many of them.
All you Democratic politicians that's scared of these folks in our community and letting these Republicans push you around. Start up the coon train.
Choo choo. Coon train. Choo choo. All aboard.
See, you people in the city, you amaze me. You'll go out there and eat chicken wings in the club. You'll go out there and vote for these dispensaries, but you won't vote for your hopeless community.
Oh, no.
See, we got dispensaries in the community that's brand new, but the damn schools are falling apart. See, we got brand new dispensaries in the community, and we ain't got nothing but check cashing places in the community.
Choo-choo.
See, we got all these damn dispensaries in the community, and the recreation centers are falling apart. See, we got all these damn dispensaries. Martin Luther King Street look like a damn Hooker Avenue.
Oh.
Matter of fact, you might as well put the pink slip on Martin Luther King.
Talk to us.
Yeah, but you vote for dispensaries, but you won't vote for better education in your community. You won't vote for hope in your community. You won't even vote, oh, Lord have mercy, I'm on the road.
Yes, you are. Go ahead. You got them.
You won't even vote for hope in your community. You won't even vote for better education in your community. You won't even vote to even have a brand new swimming pool in Fairground Park.
Oh, man.
And you wonder why these kids are mad. Look at the community. Look like a damn bomb hit it.
Boom.
Look like a damn bomb hit it.
Boom.
When do you get tired of living in trash and going to the club every damn night and won't change nothing in your damn community? Nothing. You keep doing the same thing over and over. But let me tell you something about these Republicans. They coming for you. And you better get ready for a fight, preachers. All that praying is a delaying. You better get out in these streets, and you better get the people in these streets behind you, and you better get a rally to make change. Dr. King is the standard of the preacher in the black community. And you know how many lives he changed. He had a bus boycott. He led people to Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
He marched across the bridge in Selma.
Yeah.
And what you preachers doing?
Nothing.
Serving chicken wings in the damn basement.
No.
Riva Dirty. We'll be right back. BlindCityThePodcast.com. Blind City the Podcast, ABC 30. People always be asking, why do you call it Blind City? Is it because you're blind? No, that's too basic, baby. Blind City is our community. We're blind to other people that oppress us. Crime, racism, and poverty. That's what we fighting, that struggle every day. I have some special guests just pulled up to the city. Oh man, and we're gonna have a inspiring show tonight. In studio that just pulled up, my man, Taliban Grizzly. Welcome to the city.
Yo, what it do?
Oh man, I'm glad you pulled up, brother.
Glad to be here.
And my next guest just pulled up to this. Matter of fact, he's always pulling up when it comes to the community and the kids in the community. Matter of fact, he is in my Hall of Fame in St. Louis. What he has done for the kids in St. Louis City, oh man, he putting some of you preachers to shame. Because he's in the streets. He's in the recreation centers. He even gets record deals done. He done saved a lot of kids' life and took them out of poverty. And they come back and see him and make sure he's all right. Sonny Metcalf, welcome to the city.
Oh, man, just great to be here, man. It's just so good to be here with you, man. And we just go so far back, man. It's just great.
Man, I'm glad you pulled up, man. Right now, let's start it off with you, man. Let me send my condolences to you, brother. You've been through some loss in the family, and then your best friend, your business partner, the legendary Demetrius Johnson.
Absolutely, man. That, again, like you said, 2022 was a rough year, man. Family members, especially my mom. And I was talking to Demetrius Johnson, and we call him DJ, towards the end of the year, I said, I hope I can get through another year, the rest of this year, without anything else happening. And God would will it that we lost him on Christmas Eve. That was a blow not only to his family, but to all of his friends, to me, to the whole community. That was a blow to all of us. He was so important in the scheme of things here in St. Louis. He was one of the people who kept balance in this city, and that's gone now.
And he also wasn't the enforcer for our city.
Absolutely.
And
he spoke. When he spoke, you listened, and he spoke the truth. He literally, I could almost say, saved my life. Saved my life because I got ill, and he insisted that I go to the hospital. And I said, no, I'll be fine. But he made me go. He put me in his car and took me to the hospital. And the doctor said that if I had not come to the hospital that night, they probably would have brought me in the next morning in a coma. So he literally saved my life. He looked out after his people and his friends, absolutely, and that community. And he saved that community, of course, the building especially that we housed our programs in.
Absolutely, no doubt about it. Special announcement, black men, please go to the doctor once a year, maybe twice a year. The goal is to catch it early. I didn't do that, and my sight was sacrificed. So please go to the doctor. Weed doesn't cure everything. Taliban, the grizzly. How you doing, bro? You didn't came over some adversity you just went through right now, losing your mother. I send my condolences.
Same here.
And I'm praying for you, brother. And how you carrying on?
It's hard. I ain't gonna say it's gonna be easy. This appeal that's stuck in my throat right now. But all I can do is use what she gave me. Mm-hmm. And that's this music. If it wasn't for her, I probably wouldn't be where I'm at today.
And that's interesting. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm sorry. When you say if it wasn't for her, so you might think you might would have went down the road of crime in the streets? You might have got lost like a lot of young black men are out there right now with the carjackings and stuff going on and the robberies and on site?
I would say yes and no. I would say yes because she was a Christian woman, you know what I'm saying? She always prayed for me, so I always had a covering, you know what I'm saying? So if it wasn't for her prayers and things like that, I'd be gone. Honestly, I got shot in my chest, 5 centimeters away from my heart. I was supposed to have been gone. That moment I knew I had a purpose. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes, but sometimes you gotta know when it's time to stop.
Say that again.
Sometimes you gotta know when it's time to stop. You gotta learn how to stop playing with your own life. You know what I'm saying? Like, losing my mama opened my eyes a lot. But what I would tell any black man, I better get right with God. That's all I'm gonna say.
Can I inject something in that too? And
yes.
Like you said, I say this to every black man that's within the sound of my voice. If you love your mother, truly love your mother, your wife, your sister, your daughters, just think about it. I would never do anything that would get back to my mama.
And you're absolutely right. I used to work in juvenile detention for St. Louis County. And when I had sight, seeing the mothers come in there and see their children, man, the look of very upset and distraught when they come see their kids caught up in this system, because we know we have a pipeline of prison going through Missouri with our youth. Taliban.
Yo.
What? I feel you, bro. You and Sonny, both of you losing your mothers. My mother's 80 years old, man. Betty Cunningham. School teacher, served in the Venice, Illinois school district, taught a whole lot of kids. And she had a close call with cancer, and they took it out of her. It was the size of a watermelon out of her stomach. And they thought some of her critical organs would probably be tore apart. But mercy to God, she came through. So I value every day with her. She's Absolutely. 80 years old. So I'm learning from both of you right now that, man, just appreciate them why they hit them, right?
Definitely.
Right, Taliban?
Most definitely.
Yeah, my mom lived to be 100 years old.
If I tell you my mama age, I'm gonna be like, oh my God, she was only 49.
Oh my God, I'm telling you.
But yeah, but I gotta press on. I can't use this as a crutch to go back to my old ways.
Because you got to dedicate your life to her, what she wanted for you now.
Most definitely.
Now you got a legacy. Now you got to live for it. You got kids?
I have one. I have a 10-year-old son.
That's what I'm talking
and that's
about.
her son. So, you know,
right.
Man, that's her baby, you know.
Right.
You know, a lot of people don't understand, like, my mama told me, like, she came and apologized. She's like, I'm sorry that I didn't do my best. She's like, I realized that I was growing with you when I had you.
And that's why you live to get older, because you become wiser. But the problem we're having, Taliban, these young people are dying young. They don't even have a chance to get wiser, bro. No. Their mistakes are too costly.
I don't even think it's that they're not opening their eyes. They're not opening their ears. Just chill. Just be chill. Love. Really... You know what I'm saying? Yeah. God is love. So, I mean, you can't, me personally, I was taught very, very well. You can't love if you don't love God.
That's deep, brother.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I love God. A lot of people think so I got Muslim and Christian. So at a time, I don't believe in religions. So I believe in a God and living righteous. So as long as you're living righteous of what the words say, because it's like almost 3,200 religions in this world, probably even more.
Let me tell you the difference before we go to break. What an old wino told me.
Mm-hmm.
He say, Blind City, you know what the difference between religion and spiritual people? I said, no, what, bro? He say, religion people talk about hell. Spiritual people been through hell. We be right back after these messages. BlindCityPodcast.com.
We gonna have to play it right. It's time to play chess.
But the whole thing with playing chess, somebody got to be the pawn, and I'm tired of my community being the damn pawns in the community. Now, I don't have a problem with the gangster rap, the trick rap, the strap rap, the prostitute rap.
It's telling a story, you know.
But we have to get our community together. How the hell you gonna rap about selling coochie when you got abandoned buildings around you?
Yeah.
Coochie can't get that building back up.
That's true.
Ain't enough coochie to fix St. Louis City.
Hey, he ain't lying about it's enough riding walking around there.
Ain't no coochie that good that's gonna reopen Beaumont High School. Check out Blind City the Podcast, or subscribe to our YouTube channel, or go to blindcitythepodcast.com. blindcitypodcast.com. I got two local celebrities inside the building and also activists. They both have overcome adversity, and they both are putting back into their community in two different ways. Sonny Metcalf, the legend, man, you saved a lot of kids, man. The list is too long to go down.
Right, well, not without the support of the community. I always had community behind me and the parents behind me. I could not do what I did for some of these young people if the parents and the community didn't rally behind me.
And what's going on with the Demetrius Johnson Center right now?
Well, Marie Fowler, God rest her soul, in 2007 passed away. When she passed away, the city of St. Louis decided they wanted to shut the building down. Now, I understand where the city's coming from. It's a huge building. We use less than half the building. It's a costly building to run. But I preached to the city, well, you need to have something in that community for those kids. You need to invest in those kids in that community, because these are the kids that the police will be chasing down if you don't have them somewhere to redirect them. So again, like I said, in that battle, I was just frustrated, and I reached out to Demetrius Johnson. Initially, he told me he may not be interested in it, but 3 months after I reached out to him, he called me and said, I got the building, let's go to work. Demetrius Johnson saved that building and saved the community that would have been shut down. And he brought not only what we were already doing in the building, he made them better. And he brought other programs and other attention to the building.
Where's the condition of the building now?
The condition of the building now, with Demetrius Johnson's death, it was decided that it was best that the building be shut down until we find out, who's insurance, things like that. So everything was done in a practical manner. It made sense what they were doing, because right now we don't know what the status is of the building. It's still on the lease for the Demetrius Johnson Charitable Foundation, but we know there's some interest in possibly somebody wanting to purchase the building, and their interest was to continue the work that we were doing in the building to service the community. So I don't think we're going to lose anything in the transaction.
So it was very beneficial, and it was giving back to the community.
Absolutely.
And it was also keeping more kids off these terrible streets.
It was keeping, I've had so many young men and young women that have come to me and that have called me and said that if it had not been for that center, they would either be in jail or in their grave.
Okay, well, let me say this to St. Louis City Hall. And anybody that may be listening to this show, our word might get back to you. Now, you can play around. You can try to save all the money you can. But when are you going to start spending money on our black kids? Like Chesterfield do for their community. Like Webster Groves do for their kids. Kirkwood. Ladue.
And
why is it always
is the
juggling
truth.
money when it comes to our kids?
That is the truth, because see, I was a community center specialist and assistant director of a community center in Fairfax County, Virginia, outside of Washington, D.C. They invested in their youth. I look at the budgets here in the city of St. Louis and some other municipalities. They'll create a budget. The first thing, their first line budget would be how much they gonna get paid. Then they'll start talking about fixing stuff up. Then after they do that budget and all that's covered, they say, what do we have left for the kids? They don't put their kids first, but they'll preach how the kids are the future. They'll preach that they have to invest in the kids in order to make the changes that need to be made. Talk is cheap.
That's right.
Put your money where your mouth is. Before you spend $1 that money from that stadium, before you spend $1 that money from some of these things the government's giving you, look at the problem with our kids and take that money. And once you've addressed the problem facing our youth in this community, then now you can just find some people who will work for that meager salary. Like I said, I wouldn't send my kids to a public school in St. Louis.
No, and I think it's all a setup. I think the inner cities have become the breeding grounds for the penitentiaries.
Yeah.
You got private prisons now. They got to make their investment to get these kids locked up, so they don't even give a damn with them no more. Right? They don't care.
They don't care.
So we're gonna be right back. We're gonna take a break, and we're gonna get a performance by my man Taliban Grizzly.
Right. Yeah.
He's gonna throw down here on Blind City Podcast, ABC 30. We be right back. BlindCityThePodcast.com. What a show tonight. What a show. Late night TV, Blind City the Podcast. Sonny Metcalf, I have never done this on my show before, but to one person. And I have added this to my show throughout the year. Sonny Metcalf, on behalf of Blind City Podcast, I am giving you the keys to the city.
Well, thank you. I could use some keys to something.
That's a shame. You can't get back in that building either.
No.
City's something else.
Don't worry.
Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about it. Right.
We ain't gonna talk about that right now.
We ain't gonna talk about it.
We'll go in the parking lot like we used to do.
But thank you for pulling up to the city. And you see me, but I don't see you. But I'm glad I did see you 20 years ago, bro.
Oh, man.
At least I did see you. Taliban, thank you for pulling up to the city. We're going to do big things in the future with some shows across the United States, brother, and get back into these communities since the preachers ain't doing it. But, well, some preachers out there. I can't say all. You do got some preachers out there trying to make a change in their community. But remember, Dr. King is the example. He's the example. So, Taliban finna get ready for his performance. Hottest song in the streets right now, Backstabbers. And I'm going to say this before I leave. I would like to thank all my guests for pulling up to the city. I don't take this show for granted. I would like to thank my mentor, Demetrius Johnson, for instilling in me to speak my mind and create change in the community. Let me tell the politicians something. You better invest in these children in these communities. I don't care how much money you make a year. I don't care how much money you steal. I don't care how much money you take under the table. But But if you don't invest back into these children like DJ right here, God will not be with you. God will not be with you. Because the children are the future, and their future is not the penitentiary. Quit using my community as a breeding grounds for the penitentiary. You don't do it to Chesterfield, you don't do it to Kirkwood, you don't do it to Webster Groves. We just want a level playing field. When we about to score at the goal line, quit moving the goalposts on my community. BlindCityThePodcast.com.
Look out, backstabbers. What? Backstabbers. 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 Look out, backstabbers. What? Backstabbers.
I remember when you told me that the love forever. Ain't no breaking up or grow old and we die together. But you walked on and you left me for your side, man. I lost myself, don't trust no chick, I don't trust no man. I remember when you said you wouldn't leave my side, but you said in my face, and then you lied. You broke my heart, you broke my soul, you made me ice cold. You lost my trust, you didn't care, that ain't how love go. Backstabbers, 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 move, backstabbers, look out, backstabbers, watch, backstabbers, backstabbers. I think it's messed up. I gave you all the love I had. She a Scorpio. Shouldn't know she would stab me in my back. Had me thinking it was love, but you were poison. I had to cheat on me, baby. We all had choices. You took me as a joke when I dropped to my knees to cry. You did me dirty, said you love me, I knew you were lying. Ain't really mess with me, baby. You just wasted our time. I could've stayed focused, could've stayed on my grind. Messed up, cause the homie, and he knew she was sneaking with his brother, trying to act like he confused. I wouldn't put it past him. He probably poked that little skank too. I can't believe it. They did me dirty, the size of this dude. Can you tell me how you really could do me like that? I blame myself, yeah, it's my fault, cause I seen it reflect. Got me all up in my feelings, man, I'm attached. Tell me how I fall in love in the city so tragic. Backstabbers, 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 move, backstabbers, look out, backstabbers, watch, backstabbers, backstabbers. You took me as a joke when I dropped to my knees to cry. You did me dirty, said you love me, I knew you were lying. Ain't really mess with me, baby, you just wasted our time. I could've stayed focused, could've stayed on my grind. Backstabbers, 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 move, backstabbers, look out, backstabbers, watch, backstabbers, backstabbers.
If you found this content helpful, please share this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Blind City the Podcast. You can find us on all social media platforms.